Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here with my first ever Transformers EarthSpark toy review. Today from a Deluxe Build-a-Figure wave, Megatron. Now I say Build-a-Figure wave, this is actually the Takara release, which has got more screen accurate paint tabs but sacrificing the Build-a-Figure part for the Dr. Mandroid Meridian Build-a-Figure in the process. I'll get round to collecting all the parts for the Build-a-Figure through eBay eventually and review him separately, but till then, as you can see, here's Megatron in his sort of Osprey style helicopter gunship type of thing. For size comparison, here he is next to EarthSpark Deluxe Twitch in her vertical takeoff and landing drone mode. And here he is next to Studio Series Leader Class Dark of the Moon Megatron. I'm still not used to having such a small Megatron in my collection, but still. The main feature in this mode is that the propellers on the turbines do spin freely when you flick them like so. Now, transformation for this guy is kind of halfway between animated Leader Class Helicopter Megatron and Titan's Return Deluxe Class Highbrow. So, what you want to do first is gently ease off the two engines from the VTOL engines like so. Then stick these two together to become the arm-mounted fusion cannon, like so. And leave that off to the side for later. Then what you want to do next is lift up this flap here, which will give you a clearance to bring the legs out, like so. Rotate the thigh swivel so that the legs are pointing the right way. Open up the feet like so, we're on a sort of soft ratchet joint there. Then what you want to do next is untab the wings like so, bring the arms forward, click the biceps into the nose cone like so, with a slight soft ka-thunk noise like so. Mileage may vary on your copy regarding the quality control and joint tolerances and such. Then what you want to do is use the ball joints on these pieces to bring them down to become hip skirts, like so. Then gently prise apart the two halves of the cockpit section like so to become the shoulder pads. Then bring those down out of the way. Then rotate the arms forward at the ball jointed elbows. Swing these pieces up out of the way so the propellers are at the back of the arms so they don't interfere with anything. Then finally what you want to do is a reverse Titan's Return highbrow groin yank type of thing. Shoving the pelvis into position brings the head up, as you can see. Doesn't always want to lock in place, so bear with me a second. It's a lot more stubborn sometimes than others, just trying to get the amount of momentum right for forcing it into place. This mechanism is a lot more stubborn than it looks, bear with me. So, once you've got the head out, straighten it out a bit on the ball joint so it's facing in a more natural kind of pose. And finally attach the fusion cannon to the 5mm port on this side just here. Make sure it's pointing this way up with a more bulbous part towards the back, because although this looks more like Megatron's fusion cannon shape, this is the way it points in the show. Again, parts friction can be a bit stubborn sometimes, so bear with me. And here we have Deluxe Megatron in robot mode. So yes, the cockpit canopy and the G.H.O.S.T Decepticon symbol on the vehicle mode were both fake parts, because of the way the transformation works for Megatron's robot mode, requiring the cockpit to split in half of the nose cone to form the shoulder pads. And then the actual cockpit canopy would end up on his chest plate. So, Articulation-wise, Megatron has a ball-jointed head, but slightly restricted by the shape of the chin and the sort of collar piece around the back of it. You've got ball-jointed shoulders on the, sort of hinge stem here for transformation for reasonably expressive range of motion. You've got ball-jointed elbows to basically make up for the lack of bicep swivel due to the way the transformation works. You've got these ball-jointed hip skirt pieces that can move out of the way to accommodate leg movement. No waist swivel due to the transformation, sadly. But you do get a flight stand port underneath the butt flap here. You've also got ball-jointed hips, a standard thigh swivel, and an extremely deep knee bend due to the transformation of the hollow shins. You've also got an ankle rocker, so sideways tilt, and the toes can ratchet downwards for transformation to help them grip onto surfaces, like some other figures I've reviewed in the past. In addition to the one this fusion cannon is currently attached to, there's 1, 2, 3 additional 5mm ports and the robot fists for you to give him more weapons if you so choose. For size comparison, here he is next to the SS-86 Voyager blaster figure. So you can see the size difference between a Deluxe and a Voyager from these more modern Transformers lines. Here he is next to Dark of the Moon Studio Series leader Megatron. And here he is next to Star Wars The Black Series Darth Sidious. So you can see he's actually more in scale with standard 6-inch human figures than he is with other Transformers. So that being said, that more or less concludes my review of EarthSpark Deluxe Megatron. Thanks again for watching. My next Transformers EarthSpark review will be the Deluxe Class Twitch. Till then, to all are one.